Good morning children. Today we are going to discuss composition of soil. What are the main constituents of soil? As I told you, the main constituents are sand, clay, silt, pebbles and humus. Along with these things, air and water is also there in the soil. Okay, because of this air and water, life is possible in the soil. Now children, we are going to show that these things are present in soil by an activity. And how to separate these things, we can separate them according to their weight. What we will do, we will take a cup full of soil and we mix in water and put in a beaker. Okay, this is beaker. And allow this to rest. This mixture we allow to rest. What we will see that at the bottom the pebbles are there because they are very heavy. That is why they settle at the bottom. After that we see the heavy sand. What we will see? Heavy sand. And then light sand is there. What is there? Light sand. Above this, very tiny clay particles are there. So these layers are formed. Okay, these layers are formed. This is clay, and we can see the clear water. Above this, we can see the clear water, and in this we can see the leaves, pieces of bits of plants, okay, dead plants. This is what? Humus. Organic matter, we call it humus. Okay children? And this is what I told you, clear water. And things which settle down, this one is what? Clay. This is what? This is what? Fine sand. Fine sand. And this is heavy sand. Okay, or we can say thick sand. Thick sand is heavier than the fine sand. Thick sand. And at the bottom, what is there? Pebbles. Now children, we are going to see the sizes because they are settled according to their weight. We will see the size of the clay. What is the size of the clay? Less than 0.002 millimeter. Okay. So this is the diameter of clay. Now come to the diameter of fine sand. The diameter of fine sand is 0.002 to 0.05 millimeter. Now of thick sand, what is the size of thick sand? The size of thick sand is more than 5. Okay. 0.05. This also we call fine sand. We also called silt. Fine sand is also called silt. Now thick sand, that is sand. It's 0.05 to 2. What is the diameter? 0.05 to 2 millimeter. Now, what is the size of pebbles? These are pebbles. 2 to 5 millimeter. Okay. Medium sized pebbles, if small sized are there, then there is 2 to 5 millimeter, and if the medium sized pebbles are there, then 5 to 20 millimeter, and if the coarse pebbles are there, then the size is 20 to 75 millimeter. Children, now these things are present in the soil. It is clear these are the constituent of soil. Along with this, I told you, along with this, what is also present? Air and water. Between the spaces of two particles of soil, what is present? Air is present. How can we prove that air is there? Children, we will take the test tube. We will take the test tube. We put water, soil in this. Soil in this. When we pour water in it, we will find the bubbles are there. What are there? When we pour water into it, we will find bubbles are there. Bubbles means the air trapped in the soil, it comes out in the form of bubbles. Okay. How we will find out the water is there? First, by touching we can check the moisture is there. Otherwise, we can do the test that in the test tube we will take the soil and we will heat it. We will heat it. After some time, we will see the moisture is there at the side of the wall. What is there? Moisture. How this moisture has come? When we heat it, the water present, the moisture present here, it evaporate and stick to the side of the glass. Okay. So this proves that it contains air and water. Now children, we are going to discuss about types of soil. Okay children, we are going to discuss about types of soil. First, before discussing types of soil, first we will discuss what is texture. What is texture children? The difference in particle size of the various soil constituents give rise a property called texture. Children, just before this topic I told you about the different constituents and their sizes also. The best way or easiest way to identify the type of soil is to take some soil in hand. Okay, wet it and roll it between your fingers. If it is very gritty and pale brown, then what it is? Sandy. If it makes a shiny smooth coating on your finger, okay? Shiny smooth coating on your fingers and is grayish brown, then it is clay. It stick to your finger and shiny grayish brown in color, then what it is? It is clay soil. If it is flaky and dark, then it is loamy. Okay. If it is dark in color, then it is what? Loamy. Based on the proportion of sand, silt and clay and humus present in soil. Okay, children, based on the proportion of sand, silt, clay and humus present, soil can be sandy, clay or loamy. So we are going to discuss about types of soil. There are 3 types of soil. Broadly we have divided. Now we are going to discuss about sandy soil. Children, sandy soil, in this soil 2/3 is sand and 1/10 is clay. Rest is other things like silt and humus, etc. Is this clear? So sandy soil first is what? 2/3 sand and 1/10 clay. It is made up of large particles with the large air spaces. As you know, sandy soil, what is the size of sand? 0.05 mm to 2.00 millimeter. So the particles are big. Particles are large with large air spaces. Two particles are there, in between the air spaces are there. You know, because of this air space, what happened? It traps more air. It traps more air, but its porosity, porosity means it allows water to pass. Okay, its porosity prevents retention of water. It does not allow water to stay. So if we allow water to pass through it, it dries up very easily. And where we use this sandy soil, this is well suited for fruit and vegetable cultivation. What we grow in sandy soil? Fruits and vegetables. Okay, in sandy soil what we grow? Fruits and vegetables. Like children, watermelon, melon, all we grow. Cucumber, where? In sandy soil. Okay, watermelon, melon, cucumbers, all we grow this in sandy soil. Now come to the other soil, that is clay. We are going to discuss clay soil. Clay soil, children, more than in clay soil, 2/3 of the part of clay soil is made of clay. Okay, clay are very fine particle. As I told you, the size is less than 0.002 millimeter. Okay, so very tiny particles, very less air spaces there. Very less air spaces there. Okay, they can hold more water. Because of less air space, they can hold more water. It is made up of very fine particles with small air spaces. It retains moisture and become very sticky when wet. If you touch this clay soil when it is wet, it will stick to your fingers. When dry, it becomes hard and form deep cracks. Sometimes children, you can see in your book the cracks. Okay, it becomes hard and form deep cracks. To improve this soil, chalk can be added. If we want to improve, we want to grow anything, what we add? Chalk. Not this chalk. It's a kind of, chalk is a kind of chemical. Okay, it is good, this clay soil, because of this feature, less air space and very sticky. It is used to make pots. You have seen the potters, they make pots, diyas, and also what? Toys. Clay toy, they are made of this clay soil. Now we are coming to the loamy soil. Okay children, loamy soil. What is loamy soil? Loamy soil has sand and silt. Children, what is silt? It's the size of the silt is less than the size of the sand but larger than the clay. So loamy soil has sand and silt in equal amount. Okay. Sand and silt in equal amount. 1/5 of loamy soil is clay, and plus this clay is also there. How much? 1/5. Okay, so these two are of equal quantity, but the clay is also there, that is 1/5. It has high humus content. Humus is also there. Okay, it has the required porosity for plants to grow. Good porosity is there. Like in sandy soil, you have seen that water, it cannot stop, but in clay it stops a lot. That can decay the roots, but here the amount of water is required by the plant, only that much stays in the loamy soil. So this is very good soil for the growth of plant. Why? Water is there. Fourth, air is also, air spaces are there. Roots require air space also. Air is there. Humus is there. Okay, because of this equal amount, it can absorb water which is required for the plant, and some amount of clay is also there, that also helps. It retains air also, it has humus. So all these three things help in the growth of plants. So this soil is good for cultivation of crops and gardening. In the field and in our garden, which soil is there? Loamy soil is there. Okay children? So we have discussed the different types of soil. Thank you now.